Jody, hello and welcome.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Thank you for joining us. We're quite interested in finding out how you got to be Head of Global Services at Kinley, which is an important role.
It's been quite a journey. Actually, I sort of fell into AV accidentally, but I started my first role for a corporate law firm as a technical assistant.
Yeah.
So many years ago. So I was just responsible for putting meeting technologies into the meeting rooms. So rolling in big video conferencing units and just hoping that the ISDN lines would work and OHPs at the time.
Right.
And then as sort of technology changed and as AV became more prevalent in meeting room spaces, then I was able to grow a team. And by the end of my time there, I think I had 12 support technicians looking after all of their AV requirements.
Right.
And then my journey with Kinley started about 9 years ago. I joined Kinley as a service delivery manager, so not on the tools anymore. I sort of stepped away, thank God. But I do like to get involved. And I was looking after our managed on-site resources, so our embedded resources across event services, AV services for our clients.
Right.
And then that role kind of evolved again, and I became responsible for designing those teams and then implementing them for new services, new clients.
Right.
And that started in the UK. And then I sort of developed that into the US and then Singapore, Hong Kong, and then globally. And now that's where I am in this new role, sort of a global head of GS.
So that's quite a progression and quite a lot of countries
Yes.
that you now cover. What does services actually mean? What does it cover?
It's a plethora of things. So
Right.
within global services, we're responsible for the deployment of our entire service portfolio. So that is consultancy and design, it's technical standards management, it's a service architecture, but also support and maintenance, which is everything everybody knows around support and maintenance, and our managed on-site resources as well. But for global services, we're doing that for our enterprise scale customers. So we are deployed in over 60 countries and sort of 750 cities, but trying to achieve that consistency at the scale that our enterprise clients require. So that's what we're focused on.
That's a big challenge. So does providing AV as a service require new ways of working or new ways of thinking?
I absolutely does. And I think the innovation and sort of continual service improvement is absolutely at the heart of what we do. And we really like to do that in collaboration with our customers and with our clients and our partners. I think embracing new ways of working not only adds value to our customers, but also to Kinley and also to our employees. So we're always looking at different ways of increasing that efficiency and increasing that quality. An example of that would be we've recently implemented events as a service for a global customer. And that not only made us look at the technologies that we were using, the different platforms and the way that we were using those platforms, but to restructure the team globally. So the way that our customers were consuming those services, but also enabling us to be able to have parity and equity for everybody within an event, whether you're in a beautiful auditorium or you're sat at your desk having a cup of coffee. So it's always about looking at how we can change and how we can evolve and how we can look to continuously improve.
Is there anything that people get wrong when they're thinking about managed services?
I think the thing that comes to mind is the requirement of managed on-site resources. I think everybody has assumed since COVID, since we've gone into the hybrid working model, that the requirement of having those embedded support resources is no longer there. And actually, I think we found the complete opposite. So over the last year, we've increased the managed on-site resources by 150 people globally. So we're now up to 320. But what's changed is what they're delivering. So it's more about infrastructure engineering, it's about embedded project management teams, but also events. So events is a huge growth area. We have event producers, but also creative media personnel as well, so animators. So if you're asking people to come into your office, trying to make it invaluable for the time that they're spending in there, you absolutely need to invest in those resources to help support and ensure that the quality is there.
Fantastic. Okay. Thank you, Jody.